welcome to another video. It's good to see you again. As you can tell by the title, this video will be a Q&A. I'll be answering your questions, and I'll put all the questions that I'll answer in this video in the description. And yeah, let's start. Alright, so a question I get fairly often is, what's your name? How can I call you? Because obviously my name is not fastASMR. On my old Facebook profile by now I have a page because there's a friend limit, and once I hit that I decided to make a page so that I could still connect with you guys. But before I had that page, I had a normal Facebook profile, and at some point Facebook forced us, like, by us I mean most ASMR artists, and I guess people in general who until then were using some sort of unreal name, forced us to change it to a real name, which I didn't want to, because I think that's very private information. So I simply called myself Susie Smith because I thought that was super generic, and Facebook couldn't possibly scold me for that and block my profile again. And that's when that name started to catch on, and a lot of you guys still call me that, and I'm fine with that, so I guess you can call me Susie. Another frequent question that you guys ask me is, where are you from? And I'm sure a lot of you know that already, but there's always new people, and people who just didn't happen to hear me say it in any of my videos. So here it goes again. I am from Europe, to be exact, from Germany. I'm German. What microphone and camera do you use, or what setup in general? It's a very, very frequent question, and I have my complete setup on my channel page under the About tab. But I guess, apparently, not many people my phone and the integrated or built-in microphone. So that's the two setups I use the most. Along with that, I often get the question, like, I don't have the money to buy a 3DO or any binaural microphone because they're all kind of expensive. And people are like, what should I do? And I don't think that would have even been a question 3 or 4 years ago when everyone was doing lo-fi videos and barely no one had a binaural microphone, at least not the normal person uploading videos on YouTube. I mean, there are no rules. There is no rule or law that you need to have a binaural microphone or any fancy external microphone at all to make ASMR videos. So if you want to make ASMR videos, just make ASMR videos. Just go ahead. Do it right now with whatever camera you can get your hands on and with whatever you think you want to trigger ASMR in the people who are watching. Okay, next question. Do you have social media? Yes, I do. Well, an alternate way of asking this question is also, what social media do you have? So, I'm going to tell you. So first of all, yes, I do have social media accounts, and these are the ones that I have. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and obviously YouTube. So, no, I don't have Snapchat. What else is there? There's so many new things. I feel old whenever I get asked if I'm on another app that I don't know. Like, no, I have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and that's it. So, that's where you can find me. The links are always in the description. And go ahead, follow me there if you would like to. If not, that's totally fine as well. Next question. I get a lot, just way too often, as flattering as it is. The question is, can I marry you? Or can I go out with you? No. But thank you. Like I said, it's flattering. But no. No thanks. Another question. Do your own videos give you ASMR? Or do you do your own videos trigger your ASMR? And no, they don't. It's like when you try to tickle yourself, it just doesn't work. And for me, watching my own videos and getting ASMR from them doesn't work. I do get relaxed. I do fall asleep because when I edit my videos, I regularly almost fall asleep or really actually do fall asleep. So they do have some sort of effect on me, but they don't give me the tingles, unfortunately. I have to resort to other videos for that, by other ASMR artists, which is perfectly fine because there are a lot of great ASMR artists out there. How and why did you start making ASMR videos on YouTube? I hear a lot of camera noises. And then I tried to find a video of someone drawing, and so I just typed that in, like someone drawing or drawing a picture or something. And the first one that I found wasn't officially ASMR, but on the side, under the suggested videos, I got, all of a sudden, the ASMR tag appeared. And I was like, what is that? So I clicked on it. And a whole new world appeared to me. I finally knew that this thing that I had experienced for years was real and that it had a name, and you could even produce it or get it, feel it, by watching videos. You didn't even need like an actual person doing anything. So once I had entered that world, I started watching and searching for videos, and although most of them were great, I was missing something, because there were very few videos that really gave me ASMR like real life triggers do. And at some point I noticed that it was all the fast videos, videos where people do stuff fast. So if they did it too slow, it wouldn't work. So I decided maybe there's more people like me who are rather triggered by fast ASMR. And that's how the idea for my channel name came up. And that's when I was like, I want to try this. I want to make sound videos. It looks so fun to tap on things. And I do that all the time anyways. Not something that I'd never done before. I just always find myself tapping on stuff. And probably annoying people by doing that. But yeah, that's when I decided, okay, I want to try this out, you know. I've got nothing to lose. Just uploaded my first video. You can find that. I'm gonna link it, I think. No. Up there. And people seem to like it, so I made more. And then at some point, I found out that ASMR is more than just feeling these tingles and feeling relaxed. I found out that people are actually really benefiting from these videos, and that it helps some people with anxiety and sleep problems and a number of ailments that are otherwise very difficult to cure or even alleviate. And once I knew that, I definitely wanted to continue making videos. And that's what I did. And here we are, almost 4 years later. I'm still making videos, and I plan to do so for a little bit longer, I guess. At least, you never know. But I don't plan on stopping just yet. It's still a lot of fun for me, and I feel like I'm still helping people, judging from your guys' comments. So I don't see a reason to stop. So yeah, that's how and why I got into making ASMR videos. Totally unrelated, but another frequently asked question. How many languages do you speak? And again, I think that's something a lot of you can already answer. Those of you who've been following me for a while. And yeah, that's 3 languages. German, obviously. English, also, obviously, because I'm speaking in English right now. And Spanish. And I can read French and understand a I still get that question. When will you make a new Spanish video? Or when will you make a new video in German? Or alternatively, do you still make Spanish videos? Do you still make German videos? And yes, I do. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a Spanish or German one, and I apologize. It's just that the majority of you guys, of the people watching me, are from either the US or the UK or any other English-speaking countries, and then there's a relatively small percentage of you guys watching from Spanish-speaking and German-speaking countries, and I absolutely appreciate you, but it's just not a priority right now. But I still make these videos whenever I feel like it, whenever I have a good idea, and in fact, I think I'm soon gonna, not sure how soon, I don't want to promise anything, but I might soon be uploading a German video again, and it'll even be a roleplay, I think, but we'll see. So yes, I still do that. Yes, I do have German and Spanish videos, but it's never gonna be the main type of video I make on this channel. I have playlists of all my German and all my Spanish videos, so until I upload a new one, feel free to go and watch those videos I've already made. Another question I get, it's kind of a little bit related maybe. How often do you upload? I don't have a real schedule. I usually upload 3 videos a week. I have been for a while now, and it's just what works really well for me, and apparently for you guys as well. I know you appreciate it if there are more than one new video to watch per week, because a lot of you rely on these videos for relaxation and help with anxiety and stuff like that. So currently I'm uploading 3 times a week. It's usually Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, but it might vary. I don't wanna put a fixed schedule. I used to do that. I don't want to do that anymore because it feels more like work and obligation than fun and, freedom for me. So yeah, but I upload. Let's say I upload 3 times a week. You can usually look forward to 3 videos a week. Usually 2 high quality videos that are made with a binaural microphone, and then a lower quality video like this one that is made with a very simple setup, because a lot of you guys enjoy these simpler videos as well. Do you take requests, or can you make this and that video? Yes, I do take requests. Yes, I can make this or that kind of video, but it's, you can always leave requests. It's best to leave them on my Facebook, Twitter, or in the comments of my videos. You can always leave them, but I don't promise that I will fulfill all of the requests. First of all, I can't. It's just not possible. I get too many requests per week to do that. But it's also the fact that not all of the requests are either doable or something I'm comfortable with. Because, some people have the wrong idea about what ASMR is. Or maybe not wrong, but a different idea than I have, and many other people have. So I reserve myself the right to decline, to simply not fulfill every single request. But if I get a certain request a lot of times, and I feel comfortable doing it, and I feel that it suits my style of ASMR and that it fits well into this channel, then I happily fulfill your guys' requests. Then I get asked a lot, what is your favorite trigger? And that's really difficult because, first of all, I don't have just one favorite trigger. And second of all, for me there's a slight difference between real life triggers and real life ASMR and ASMR videos on YouTube. Because I guess I do have a main trigger, and that's when someone draws on my back. Just draws stuff, whatever. And makes me guess that's how it all started with me when I was younger. That's how I noticed that there was this tingly feeling. And that's my favorite and most effective real life ASMR trigger. But that's obviously something that doesn't work with a video. It's all virtual. So, I guess I have different real life and different virtual triggers. But when it comes to ASMR videos, I really, really enjoy fast tapping mixed with whispering. I like inaudible whispers, or unintelligible, as it should be called. What else? Like I said, watching and hearing someone draw something, just the sound of quick sketching with like a Sharpie or something like that. It's very, very relaxing. And there are many, many more, but I can't remember right now. Yeah. But I think that answers that question, more or less. Oh yeah, when did you have your first ASMR experience, or what was your first ASMR experience? I kind of already just answered that. I just realized, my first ASMR experience was when I was very little. I can barely remember because it's so long ago and I was so little. I must have been 3 or 4 years old, and my grandma used to draw on my back to just, calm me down, to help me fall asleep when I was supposed to take a nap, or just when we were both sitting on the couch and just having a relaxing time. And whenever she drew on my back, she just totally gave me ASMR by doing that. So that's my first experience, or the first one that I remember at least. And yeah, it was roughly at the age of 3 or 4, I would say. The last question for today, and I can do more of these. I know you guys keep asking for Q&As, and I have done a few. They just not called that usually. I usually call them ear-to-ear whispers or something. So, and I know that's kind of confusing, but that's just, for some reason, that's how I handled this. I don't know. So I've done a few, but if you guys would like me to make more, then I can do so. But for this video, for this session, this is the last question, which is, what's your favorite anything? Insert favorite here. Like, what's your favorite TV show? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite genre of music? Just, what's your favorite food? That's a popular one. And I'm really, really, really bad at answering these kinds of questions. I rarely have one absolute favorite. For example, I could never decide on my favorite dessert. There are just way too many good desserts out there. Or your favorite food. And the same goes for like favorite music and favorite movie. book, although I have to say I can easily answer the favorite book question. It's Harry Potter. I love the Harry Potter books. I always will, no matter how old I am. And that's definitely something I can answer. But most of these other questions about my favorite whatsoever, I can never answer. I'm so sorry.